Hey, welcome back to Cameras and Coffee. This video is all about a setting that I really don't pay much attention to, honestly. Just because it's one of those things that you just sort of kind of overlook, really. I mean, you get all wrapped up in your color profiles and your ISO and your f-stop and lens selection and going through your menu settings, and you see all these things, and you go down to your contrast, your sharpness, and then you have your noise reduction. Usually I leave it off because I just want to have the most organic image capture. The sensor on my GH5s is pretty clean, and I don't normally see a lot of digital noise dancing around, but I was curious to see just exactly what I could get away with and how much I would really notice it. It's very difficult to notice in the daylight. I turned it all the way up and turned it all the way off on some portrait stuff, and I honestly didn't see much of a difference. So I decided to do another test at night, because I really enjoy shooting at night, and I thought this would be a wonderful opportunity to really see how the noise reduction works. So here we go. This is the test. I'm shooting it all on my GH5s at ISO 3200 in the natural profile. Because so many people like to go into the menus and turn off everything, I decided to keep the test as close as I could to what the people like. I would also turn down my contrast to -5. I thought I would turn my sharpness all the way up. I toggled back and forth between -5 on the noise reduction and +5 on the noise reduction. Here's the setup. My GH5s Sigma 56mm lens, 1.4 tripod, of course. And I rolled a minute of +5 on the noise reduction and the minute of -5 on the noise reduction. So this first clip is +5, meaning it's all the way on. It's maxed out, +5. Okay? I let this first clip roll for about 60 seconds. And the second little clip is -5, which is basically all the way off. I didn't want to go to 0 because I just thought that was, it might be. I didn't zero it out because I didn't think it would make that much of a difference for you guys to see. So I went +5, -5. As you guys probably know, one of the challenges of low light and night photography, or even astrophotography, is digital noise. And if you crank up the noise reduction a little bit to make some of that digital noise go away, how many stars are also going to get wiped out and erased? And that's what I was really looking for this test. One of the things that I was really curious about was to see what the noise reduction was going to do to the faintest of the stars in this black sky, and how it handled all those tiny, tiny twinkling stars in the lowest light. Like I said, this is a black sky, and I toggled back and forth between +5, which is maxed out, maximum noise reduction, or -5, which was off, basically. And I was curious to see how many stars were going to get erased, which was a huge problem with those amazing sensors on the Sony cameras, but they seem to have fixed that. Anyway, nonetheless, notice this side-by-side slide and look at the one on the right and try to find the faintest stars there, and then go over to the left panel and look for those same stars. They're twinkling at the same time, and they're there. I kind of lost track of thought here because I've been staring at the split screen, and I have to say, for a 10 megapixel micro four thirds DCI 4K camera, I am amazed at how well this camera resolves detail and allows you to basically do, to some extent, astrophotography with some respectable noise reduction options without erasing all of the faintest stars. I'm pretty impressed. I hope you guys are too. And I'm really curious to hear what you guys have to say about it. If you guys have any comments or questions or anything, I'm curious if anyone else dabbles with the noise reduction at all, and share your opinions. I think everyone can learn from that kind of stuff. Anyway, that's going to wrap it up. Thanks for joining me here on Cameras and Coffee, and I'll see you on the next one.